Alright everybody, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to cover something that I get asked all the time. Which strike should I pick? What's the right option to buy? Maybe you've had that conversation with yourself. You're trying to figure out, look at all these choices we have, right? We got all of these different strikes, all of these different expirations. What's the right one? Which one should I get? Is there a better one? Is there a worse one? Is there a wrong one? First, let's just kind of go over different ways for you to identify what's going to happen if. Okay, because honestly, and I know that nobody likes to hear this, but there is no wrong one. All right? It really all comes down to how much risk is there, and then how much it's going to make. Is the juice worth the squeeze? And that's not my phrase, so I'm not trying to steal somebody else's phrase there, but I love it. It fits. I'm about to take a lot of risk. Can I expect enough reward to make that risk worth my time? Is it fair? Right? We don't want to risk $10 to make $1 unless we think we have a really high chance of doing that, right? If it has a 99% chance of winning, some people might think that's a really good deal. It's not good or bad or right or wrong. It's what are you trying to accomplish? What do you really think the market's going to do? And so let me show you some fast shortcuts in figuring that out. Theta decay is one of the fastest things to learn, okay? And I'll show you a real quick way of doing that. Suppose I think that SPY is going to go up, and I want to buy a call, and I'm worried that it's going to go up, but it's not going to go up very fast. So let's just look at the theta decay without seeing price move anywhere. And I decide that the December 9 looks like a really good option to buy. So I'm going to buy the December 9 363 call, and I'm going to spend $420 for it. We'll look at mark. 420 right there. If I buy that and it has 14 days to expiration and 2 days goes by, if SPY doesn't go anywhere, how much have I lost? Well, if I bought it for 420 and 2 days goes by, if we didn't go up or down, I'm going to lose quite a bit, and I could get rid of it for 366. So wait. I bought it at 420, and I can now sell it for 360. We'll call it 370. We'll round up. All right. So how much is that? 60 cents. I lost 60 cents in 2 days from theta decay. But what if I didn't get rid of it in 2 days? What if I held on to it for 5 days? So I bought it at 420. 5 days goes by. 9 days left to expiration. SPY really hasn't moved anywhere at all. How much could I sell it for? 320. So after 5 days of holding it, if SPY doesn't move, I lost an entire dollar to theta decay. What if SPY actually did make a move, though? What if SPY moved $1 in that 5-day time period? I bought it for 420. I could sell it for 380. Great. It moved $1 and I lost 40 cents. But it went up. I should have made money on the move up. Yeah, but it took too long to make that move. It didn't move up fast enough. So when you're trying to figure out which option you should buy, you can literally look up and down the chain. Now, I like to use the analysis tab, but when you're new, trying to use this can be complicated. It can be confusing. Maybe you don't know what buttons to push. Maybe you don't even know how to read this thing. Great. You don't need to. You want to learn how to do that eventually, but when you're new, hey, I get it. So just look up the option chain. If I buy this option for 420 and I hold on to it for an entire 7-day time frame, what will my option be worth if SPY doesn't move at all? I bought it for 420. I could sell it for 250. Okay. Immediately I can see what I gained or what I lost. This thing better move or I'm going to be losing money. How much would it need to move in that 7-day period just for me to get to break even? Well, if I bought it for 420, here's we'll say 460. That would be a $40 profit. And what would it take to get there? A $3 move. So if in the next 7 days, if we went up $3, I could make $40. Yay! Right? That's not very much money. So if you're going to just go buy a call or buy a put, you don't want some slow, lazy market that might finally decide to move in your direction after a while. If you're going to swing trade an option, you want to see that sucker move. Buying calls and buying puts is for a market that you believe is going to make a serious move in the market. And the longer that you're holding on to it without that move coming about, the more you lose from decay. So first, only buy the time that you need, and then try to buy the one that offers you the right amount of risk for the right amount of reward that you believe that you're going to see. The farther out in time you go, the more that these move based on the Greeks and not based on the price. And remember that you can look up and down the option chain. So if I was to buy this 363 for $7 with 36 days to expiration, and I held on to it for 10 days, and I was going to sell it 10 days later, what would it be worth? Well, I could sell it for $6.14. Did I make money or lose money? I bought it for $7. I could sell it for $6.14. I lost money. $94. Or excuse me, $84. That's not very good. What if we moved in that time frame? Because in 10 days, SPY can really move. Well, if SPY went up $5, we could go to the 358. That's a $5 move. I could sell the option that I bought for $7 for $9.36. If we had a $5 move in 10 days, I could make $236. Is it worth it? Is it worth putting $700 on the line to make $230 in a 10-day swing? If it is, buy that. Could you have bought a better one? Here's a good question for you that I see people do all the time. They buy the option where they think price is going to be in the future. So suppose here we are December 31, and I think, in the next 10 days, SPY can move $5. So I'm going to go run out there and I'm going to buy the 368 because in a $5 move, instead of being at 363, I think we'll be at 368. And I could buy that option for $4.46. And then 10 days goes by. So we'll go up here, the 368, and now we move forward the 5 strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our 363. All right, what's it worth now? $6.14. What did I buy it for? $4.16, $4.46. Was it worth it? Could I have bought a different one for that same move? This is the way I see people buy a swing trade, call or put all the time. I'm not sure why they think that this is the way to do it or the best way to do it. It certainly is a way, and it's a popular way. I don't necessarily think that this is the right way, but I see it done all the time. So suppose we're looking at the market and we think that SPY is going to fall from 363 to 355. Okay? It's an $8 move in the market. What I see people do all the time is they'll go in and they'll look at an option where they believe the market is going to be in that future period, 355. So they'll go in, for an example, and they will buy a 355, in this example, a put, because we think the market's going to go down. So here's that 355 put. And they'll buy that, because that's where they think the market will be in 36 days, or whatever time frame, right? Will that work? Yeah, it does work. But could we have bought an option that would make more money if we had chose a different strike? We're still going to be looking for an $8 move. We're still going to be looking at the same time frame, 36 days. And let's go all the way up here to, here's 7 days. We don't even want that. We're going to hold it a little longer than that. 2 days to expiration. 2 days. Here's that same 356. Well, we really want the 355, right? So we'll add a couple more strikes. The 355 is now worth $5. We'll use mark. It's worth $4. Now back here, we want that 353. We don't even have the 353. Let's add some more. Here's the 353. The mark is $2 for that 353. And let's go way up here to the 353. $5.04. So we lost $500 in 36 days if this market doesn't move. Right? And I realize that's a $10 move. 353 to 363. If I bought it for $504 in 36 days, well, in 34 days, this thing will be worth $4. It will have lost $500. Now, what would I need to see out of the market to make my $500? Just to break even, not make money, just break even, meaning I just don't lose money. How big of a move would I need to see in the market? Well, here we are, 2 days to expiration, and we're looking for an option that has a price tag of $500, and it's 368. 368. We sold at 353. A $10 move would be 63, and we're looking at 68. So we're looking at a $15 move for us to get to break even. Just a little above break even. We would have made $15 in that trade. A $15 move in SPY in 34 days, and we made enough to cover commissions, maybe. We could do the same thing on the call side. Let's reduce these strikes, though, without a lot of strikes. We'll do 5 strikes. This 363 option, 5 days to expiration. The mark, $7 here, 90 cents here. So it lost $610 of value. Right? Is that 610? Yeah. What would I need to see out of the market to make at least break even? It's not even on, the strikes aren't even showing. I'd have to widen it out. Let's look at it from another perspective. Each 2 days, and that's what we're looking at here. Well, not even 2 days here. 1 day. From 36 days out to 35 days out. In a 1 day move. The 363 that was worth 7, now it's worth 688. In 2 days, the 363, there isn't a 363, so we'll have to jump that one. Here's a 363. It's worth 636. So we'll say 638. It lost $50 going from the 35 days to expiration to the 29 days to expiration. You see how quickly these things lose their value? We went from 636, 1 day later, 635. Well, that's almost nothing, right? Like $1. But now, in 2 days, we went from 633 to 614. We need this thing to move, right? Where's our $7? 2 strikes up. So guys, buying a call and buying a put, this is the fastest way that you can identify your theta decay and ask yourself, how much does this market need to move? We can also do it on an intraday trading. Okay, if I buy this call and I want to make $1 in profit, how much would the market need to move for me to make $1 profit? If I bought it for 90, I want to sell it for $1.80, and I'm looking for $1 profit. I would need to see it a little shy of 361. So a $2 move is what I would need to see. All right. We can also ask the question from the other way around. If I want to trade options in here and I think the market will make a $1 move, how much money could I make if I bought just this call? If I bought it for 90 cents and we make a $1 move, I could sell it for $1.50. Hey, I made 60 cents on the dollar. Could I have bought or sold a better one in that same $1 move? Well, this 366, if I buy it for $11 and we make a $1 move, I could sell it for 24. That's 100% profit. Right? It's 100% profit on my option. But how much did I make in a $1 move? 12.5, 13 cents. So the market made an entire $1 move and I made 13 cents. Well, that sucks. If I go deeper in the money, how much would I make? Well, if I bought the 224, right, this 361 option for $225, we make a $1 move, I could sell it for 310. We'll just round up, easy math, right? So 75, we'll call it 85 cents. So if I get the one in the money and we make a $1 move, I make 85 cents on the dollar. And if I get this one way out here and we make a $1 move, I made 12 cents on the dollar. You decide which one of those you want. Now the argument to that, by the way, is that, yeah, but these are $11 a piece. I can buy 10 of them. Right? I could buy 10 of these and spend $110. And then when we make that $1 move, I make a lot of money in that $1 move. And that is true. So the argument is there. Okay? It is. I get it. Just want to point that out there. That if you're going to just buy calls or buy puts, you can look up and down the option chain for a move on the day, but you can also look up and down the chain for your theta decay. It would be best if you used the Analyze tab, but it takes time and effort to learn this, and until you're ready for this, and plus it's hard to do this on the intraday when you've got time coming against you, right? You're in a hurry, you want to get your trade on. I get it. So maybe this isn't comfortable for you. Look up and down the strikes. There's no wrong choice. It just comes down to, is it offering you enough profit for what you're willing to risk? Do you feel that it's a fair amount of risk? And do you understand how much you honestly can make in that trade? All right, guys. Think I hammered it down. I'll see you at the next video.